Hey, buddy. It's TopDog.
No.
Hey, buddy. It's TopDog. Hey, buddy. It's TopDog.
You need to wipe down.
It's TopDog.
So we spoke to TopDog. What better person to get you going on that positive affirmation lifestyle this early in the year than my dad, TopDog. We got into some things, some things came out of nowhere.
Important things.
And this time Christina joined us on the call.
Well, I had some very pressing issues for him.
You had your own personal questions. Let's get into it.
Hello?
Dad.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up? I'm here with Christina.
Hi, TopDog.
Hey, Christina. How you guys doing?
Good. Happy New Year.
How was your New Year's celebration? Did you guys do anything?
Of course not.
Nothing at all?
Well, watched some football. Stayed home.
No dinner?
I think maybe we went to Fridays and stayed home or something, but...
By the way,
Far days?
I like to always imitate the way he says Fridays, which is Fridays. And it's like the one time that he actually said it right, it made me upset.
Well, I actually heard farties.
Because he usually says, I like Fridays. Fridays.
we don't really do much. Got hell of Alabama score in the first minute and a half of the first quarter. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't. Did you say Fridays?
I don't remember what we did, to tell you the truth. That was 2 days ago, Tommy.
I'm just trying to get him to say Fridays at this point. Okay. Do you like Fridays?
Oh, I love TGF Fridays. It's one of my favorite places to eat.
More than Chili's?
I don't like Chili's compared to Fridays.
I hate when I visit my parents, and I'm like, because I like restaurants, I like dining, I like good food, and when I'm like, you want to go out to eat? And I go, yes, and I know like all like the places that are good in their area.
Yeah.
And they're like, you want to go to Fridays? I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Fridays. And I don't want to go to Applebee's. And I want to go like to one of these
fucking Outback. Dude,
Yeah.
all those places we go to out of necessity.
Right.
On the road.
Take me somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Fridays is better. So hey, we have do you have any New Year's resolutions by any chance?
Work less.
Yeah.
Nice.
Me too.
And accomplish more. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm starting to try to perfect being both productive and lazy at the same time.
I love it. I think it's a great goal, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's got the right idea, man. That's how everybody should work less, make more. There has to be a way.
Don't kill yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
That's great. So something came up when we were in D.C., and, Christina brought it up, and I was like, you should ask my father that. So I'll let her ask you, and you can give her your... I told her you'd probably have an opinion on this.
Okay.
Well, TopDog, it's a two-part question. Number one, I went to the bathroom.
Okay.
And it was kind of runny, like it was kind of it was mushy, but it smelled really bad. It smelled kind of like dog diarrhea. And I don't know, have you ever had that? And what would make it smell like diarrhea?
Well, it probably, this was after you landed in D.C.?
Yeah, I'd been there for like 2 or 3 days already.
No, airplane food.
Yeah.
You think that did it?
Dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Why? Do you like how immediate he was in his dissection of the problem and assessment?
Yeah, and my favorite about TopDog is he always yes and. Like, he rolls with it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, I've heard this before.
Yeah, he knew.
Like, who knows this one?
Absolutely.
Well, first of all, airplane food is shipped, stored. You never really know, who's handled it, how long it's set out in warehouses. So I am not, when they pass out sanitary awards, they generally don't give them to airline food companies, okay?
Oh.
But you specifically think that the dog diarrhea smell can be attributed to the airline food?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Do you ever have the smell of dog diarrhea in your feces?
I've had every possible smell there is over the years.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what she means when she says dog diarrhea, right?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's the airplane food, you know.
Well, because I had some raviolis. That makes sense. I had ravioli on the flight in.
Oh, well, there you go.
That'll do it.
So
yeah.
that'll do it.
There you go. You know, you got, absolutely. You got, first of all, it's ground meat. It probably wasn't fresh. You know, you probably had some.
Was there ground meat in our ravioli?
It was cheese. It was cheese.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican making it, you know, he hadn't washed his hands in a couple. Probably hadn't washed his hands in a week.
It's true.
Picking noses. Probably, you know, had his hands down there in his girlfriend's, you know, forest. And,
Great.
You know, so.
Cool, Dad.
You know,
No.
Dude, I mean, it could have been another ethnic group probably too, though. Probably not just Ricans.
well, yeah, it could have been another ethnic group, but
Not a white guy, that's for sure.
no, because no, that's for sure.
So
That's for sure.
here's the second part of her question. This is where I think you probably will have an opinion. Tell him the other problem.
Well, lately, Top Dog, I've been having this thing where I go to the number 2 and then I go to wipe, and it's an endless wipe.
Leaky butt, Dad.
Leaky butt. And then so like I wipe. But then I go back later and
He said that like we discovered a treasure.
right, leaky
butt.
in the day, and it leaks out. Like it's still
It's leaky butt.
it's leaky butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Why-
leaky? Do you know what leaky butt is?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's when I tell you, but it's the way you sit on the toilet. If you sit on the toilet and your cheeks kind of spread, your asshole, you're going to have, it's going to stay kind of open a little bit. So you got to make sure that
You close
that
your
thing
asshole.
is closed. Yeah, you got a crack in the door there. That's what you got.
So
A crack in the door.
So are you saying that not on the toilet, but outside of the toilet, make sure your asshole is closed,
Oh.
right?
Exactly.
Oh, I've been sitting. I've been leaving the door open.
Yes.
You've been leaving the door open. Mm-hmm.
And that's the cause of
Leaky butt.
Leaky butt?
Leaky butt, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is there nothing else that causes leaky butt? It's just an open door?
Well, I think, I think that it depends if you have a squirter or not, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes, sometimes when you have a really big one that doesn't close is because you kind of stretch things a little bit.
So sometimes you shit
Okay.
and your asshole stretches all the way open and doesn't close because the shit is so big.
I don't know if I follow that logic. I don't know, man. What I think is happening, I guess because it's so runny. Maybe it's still stuck in my outer part of my butthole, in that part. And it just
Right.
it just keeps coming out. Like maybe it's just not all finished. I don't know. But I don't know if I sit with my asshole open. I'm not sure that's factually.
Don't think that you understand more of what's going on than he does.
Oh. Mine's like
Gotta wait,
runny. Well, mine's
gotta
a,
wait for the,
Kind of way what?
gotta wait for the door to close, Tommy. I
Yeah.
think it's,
All right.
you don't shut the window, you get a draft. That's what happens.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what happened is that we just got back from DC and we started eating healthy just in the last couple days. And, I've noticed much healthier but active bowels coming out of me. Like I'm shitting a couple times a day, and it's pretty healthy. It's not as splattery and loud as I'm used to.
Well, you figure when you travel, particularly, you're subject to, a really lot of that. You don't know how that food's been handled.
yeah.
Read Consumer Reports this week, and you'll never eat another piece of chicken again, okay?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of... Most gastrointestinal problems come from poor food handling.
So basically, from Puerto Ricans.
Well, I mean, let's face it. Do you really think in places, those backroom kitchens in New York and D.C. and all those Korean town stuff you got in L.A., that they're following the local health regulations to the letter of the law?
It's a good point.
Don't think so.
That's a good point.
I mean, if you walk in there with the kitchen thermometer where it's supposed to be 38 degrees, I bet you 1 in 10 of them not the right temperature, okay?
Yeah, and lately, Top Dog, I've been having browns where I just don't even bother wiping. I just go straight to the shower. Have you ever had that?
Oh, yeah, that has happened, but that only happens when I have a real blaster, okay?
Where you don't even bother, you just go right to the shower?
I'll go right to the shower. Oh, yeah, you realize that there just isn't, when you're on you're basically gone through a half a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
And you're still there. You figure your only recourse is to go to shower. Oh, I've done that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find when you were growing up, could you have these types of conversations with your mother or your father?
You have to be shitting me. Okay.
No?
I mean, I told you the other day that most women never talk about going to the bathroom. What they do is they kind of just disappear. I'm going to go check my makeup. Well, with women, when they go check their makeup, they're going to go in there and take a dump. Reposition a tampon.
What?
Where
I
is he
loved
getting?
your face when he said that. That was my favorite thing.
Where's he
ever.
getting his information from? Who the fuck is telling him this? Repositioning a tampon. Do you know how hard it is to do that, by the way? Once one's in there, it's kind of just in there.
You guys, you take it out, you play with it, you put it back.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
They don't. Let's face it, that's what they do.
Is that what they do? Is that what you do?
Is that?
Oh, of course they do that. They do that.
I'm sitting with a woman. I'm asking her.
I don't reposition the tampon.
But you
Now
take shit sometimes?
here's the other thing. When two women go to the bathroom together,
They eat
they're
each
not
other's
going to
boxes.
shit.
Oh, what do
No,
they
they're
do?
not going to shit. Oh, no, they don't shit.
Come here, buddy.
They take a leak, this and that. But if a woman goes to the bathroom
Yeah.
by herself and doesn't want another woman to go with her, she's going there to take a shit.
You're right. Actually, you're right, Top Dog. How did you know this? You're right.
That's right. And they're very concerned. You know how women are worried about their hair, their lipstick.
Yeah.
They're very worried about whether their shit smells or not, okay?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And the key there, of course, I don't know this, is that as soon as this shit hits the water, you got to flush the toilet.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
Oh.
right. That's what you,
I have another question.
yeah.
When you were in Vietnam and you were eating those MREs, and so like you didn't shit for days, right? Like when you eat that stuff. So how long does it take to resume your normal bowel movement?
We would shit every day, but we're so small. It was we shit every day, but it was really small amounts.
Oh, okay.
How much weight did you lose when you were in Vietnam?
I lost about left Vietnam at 150 pounds, but when I left Officer Candidate School, I left at 136.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That was when I lost most weight.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah, but Vietnam 100 and 150.
And what did you get? What was your what would your weight normally would have been if you had, been just walking around the States, let's say?
Oh, 175, 175.
So you're like 25 pounds under your normal weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good diet.
Yeah.
You should just go to Vietnam. Well, there you have it.
Wow.
Top